So there's these guys, like dudes, next door. They're these great deep voices and they've been chatting it up, laughing, and you just tell they're telling stories. And I'm thinking, ooh, I'm gonna listen because maybe I'll hear them talking about some great gambling strategies or some crazy hookups they had. I put my ear to the wall. Can you believe that they didn't have baby formula? I mean, how can they not have baby formula? You can see my ankle is still swollen a bit from all the walking casinos I did last night, but it was totally worth it. So what I do is I just soaked in my foot a bit with a really wet washcloth, and I'm gonna just goop on the lotion because it's so dry up in airplanes, and it's gonna be 29 hours. And when you fly, your feet will swell, sometimes the whole size. Not only does it allow my foot to breathe, it allows my foot to really expand. So there's no pressure when my feet swell up. Just got into my shuttle to the airport and the gentleman driving said something that really caught my interest.
I'm 65, but the last 4 years I won the world championship in Olympic weightlifting, which is a snatch and clean and jerk, and the weights they do in the Olympics, the Olympic sport of Olympic weightlifting. And I won the 2012 US title.
Wow, good for you. Was it a goal or it just happened because you were that good?
I've been doing it since I was 14.
Okay.
But the women I go with are Chinese and they look 20 years younger than me, so I have to stay up. I have to stay in good shape.
What's like a max weight you're supposed to pick up?
Right now that I'm older, I just try to beat the other old guys because I'm in good shape and my knees don't hurt. I can squat all day long. My butt's that far off the ground in a front squat.
So what's the most you've lifted?
A 300-pound jerk off the rack and a clean and jerk of like 275.
Do you notice as you get older how much less you can lift now than when you were 25?
It's annoying, yes. It's the most annoying thing in the world. I did not age gracefully because I ticked off. It's the same hands grabbing the bar. It's annoying. It's frustrating for somebody like me. I have a type A personality and it's hard. If I can do body weight now, I'm happy. When I was younger, I did about 100 pounds over body weight.
Oh, interesting.
It keeps you young though. The thing is when you get older, you have to keep stretching and you have to keep moving your body.
Right.
As soon as you move your body, everything compresses. A lot of people that have back pain, they need to stretch. That back pain is from compression on your joints in your spine and that jelly stuff in between your vertebrae, and it compresses and you're tight. Start getting in a pool and moving, stretching, bend over, and your back is going to feel better.
So the gentleman in the back just said...
They wanted me to fish the FLW on TV.
The FLW?
Yeah.
What does that stand for?
Forest Elwood. It's a big circuit. Right now it's called Major League Fishing.
So you would call yourself a pro bass fisherman? Would that be a proper sentence?
Yeah. I've been doing that stuff for 50 years.
Really? What are the qualifications like that you enter pro level when it comes to being a bass
You just got to
fisherman?
pay a more entry fee.
But don't you have to catch like the biggest fish or a certain amount of fish?
I used to make a lot of money fishing when I was younger. I got 19 boxes of trophies in the basement.
Really? Wow, look at the two of you and we're just in this one little car.
I'm 72.
Okay, I hope to get that far.
We're young, we have so much time.
I found 3 barrels.
3 barrels of bodies in Lake Mead?
Yep.
The water level went down.
If they're alive or not, and then you shoot holes in it. I wish the mob still owned out here.
Oh, come on. I hate the mob.
really do.
I'm Italian, but I hate the mob. Okay, see that tower right there? That was the very first tower in Vegas to live in. A lot of the old-time mobsters and movie stars and strip entertainers lived there. That was the posh place in Vegas. When I was growing up, this was a two-way street.
Because Fremont was the original strip. I wonder why they didn't branch off from Fremont.
Bugsy was the first
Bugsy
hotel.
Siegel,
Bugsy was the
yeah.
first hotel on the strip. El Cortez was the first one downtown and the first one in Vegas. And it's the only family-owned hotel and casino in Vegas. Now, the rest are corporate-owned. That's why the service is so good. Nobody else has a shuttle bus to the airport for free.
I know, that's how I found you guys. I Googled
Nobody
who
else
had
does.
free shuttles to the airport, and it was like 2 places.
$2 Shoes has been here since I was a kid.
$2 shoes!
I want to see what I can get for $2. I've never been in there.
You haven't?
No, it's
You'll have to
never.
do that in the next week.
I got to do that and see what I can get for $2. don't play with a lot of decks.
So what does that mean? But if you go to a table, you ask them how many decks are in the
No, you can look and see.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
I heard her say there's 16 decks.
Can't win.
Oh, interesting.
Got 8 decks over at Circa.
So where do you go for 2 decks?
El Cortez has them.
Yeah.
Is that
casinos,
why it's $10 minimum?
Yeah.
Because I just walked by and I was trying to use a coupon for $5. I go, I don't know how to play, but I just get rid of this thing. And she goes, it's a $10 minimum. I'm like, but I was just up the street and people were playing for $5. And she said, no, it's $10 minimum. I'm like, okay, well, so I gave my $5 to somebody. So you only want to be with the dealer?
Yeah.
Because then you can
I
count the
only
cards
want to use the
easier.
dealer. Yes, much easier. We're trying to win, right? I know either I'm going to get a card or the dealer's going to get a card, and if I'm counting like all the face cards and all the small cards, I know what the odds become more in my favor on the decision that I make when I play. If somebody else sits down, they might not play like that, and they might do wild things, and then you lose your money.
Well, if you really want to learn how to play, you go to the high limit room and watch them. Because they're to have win money.
Well, I didn't know you were allowed to go. I thought that was like a secret area.
Some of you can.
But that's good advice.
Do you know that casino, that new one, Resorts?
Yeah.
I went in there.
I've been there.
And
Once.
they got a $50 at 6 to 5. You might as well give them their money.
Yeah.
Wow.
Keeps going up.
My gosh. So don't worry, everything's fine. But I just want to let you know what happened to me so it doesn't happen to you. You can ask more questions. I booked through Qatar, their website. The rules were 2 suitcases for free, 50 pounds each. But then it started showing 70. So I called and they looked at my reservation. He said, no, it's 70 pounds each, not 50. And the carry-on's 15 pounds. So then I noticed when I got an alert for American to check in, I got nervous and I was like, well, am I supposed to be following the rules for American? Wouldn't Qatar have told me that? They wouldn't have given me Qatar's rules, but it should be Qatar. That's the umbrella airline I'm flying. It's just they don't have planes here in Vegas, so that's why I have to get on a different airline. So I'm at the counter, and she's telling me that the max is 50, and one of my bags is now 64. And I'm telling her the story about my phone calls, my effort, how I packed them, because she said, no, rules go with whatever airline you're initiating. So like I would be following American airline rules. I don't think she's right about that. So anyway, she said, listen, I believe you, Naomi. I'm going to put your bag through. Don't worry about it. Because she also said that American lets you do unlimited weight in your carry-on, meaning I could like unpack one suit, the heavy suitcase, and put the weight in the carry-on. I didn't have to do that. So just remember that. What's the rules? Are you going with the initiating airline that's only just one little short leg? Or are you following the rules of the main airline that you bought your ticket through? And again, I didn't go through one of these Priceline things. I went directly through Qatar. And I spoke to 2 agents. In which case, I think American is only one suitcase and like $150 for a second suitcase. It's a huge amount of money. Oh, I'm so excited. I get to use TSA pre-check. So I got my pre-check, but it's not in my reservation for some reason. So they did let me cut this huge line. But still, I wanted to not have to go through a lot of the security measures I wanted to have the benefit of the pre-check. I mean, I paid money for it, and that kind of sucks.
Please hold on. The next stop serves gates E1 through E15.
I'm at the Dallas airport. It's ginormous. This is super confusing. I just heard my name over the speaker. Oh my gosh, this was so crazy. I just got off the trolley. I didn't even go to the bathroom yet. And I hear my name over the speaker. And I didn't even know where to go. When I got off the plane, I had to ask a guy. He said D15, but it doesn't say anyone on my ticket. The Qatar app didn't open. So anyway, they're like, hurry up, you gotta get on the plane. And I'm not late. There's like 30 minutes left, so I don't know why it's such a rush. I just don't want to hit anyone's arms. Everyone has their arms out. I'm in 32A. No hurry. You take your time. 32A. The 32A. I'm not in a hurry. I was just gonna help her with her suitcase. I'll sit anywhere. Is there like, oh wow, it's full. It's amazing.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of home. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here.
So much trash.
Like bus.
So disrespectful. It's like a bus.
Yeah, like that.
Here's where the rich people sit. I'm so glad I have a 4-hour layover. I can relax. Thank you for the space in the bathroom, unlike in the States when you're hitting the toilet the minute you walk in the door. Is this the bidet, or is this for them to wash the toilets? I don't know. Doesn't feel like the best airport in the world yet. There's some funky cars up here. This is a McLaren 720S Coupe. Can't find the price on it, but I'm sure you can Google it. Next to a Range Rover. It's so funny. I can't believe it is a Harrods. Famous fancy department store I think my mom shopped at. Well, I mean, not regularly. It was just, ooh, I got this at Harrods. Is this mini golf? I have no idea. Teddy bear, his head's crashing through a bedside table lamp. It'd be cool if it was like a roller coaster. That's just part of the pattern. I do love the ceiling with the cutouts. It's super cool. I love seeing all the diversity of people between Park City, Salt Lake City, Boise, and St. George. Oh my gosh. FIFA World Cup. Is that their mascot? I need like a map. Oh look how perfect. There's a map right here. We came into the coming soon section. And then we walked. This is where that ramp was. And this is where we are here. So it looks like it's actually just this one section. So there's the bear, the center. I guess this is all the shops. And check out these perfume bottles. That's fun. Fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy. Oh my gosh, I remember seeing this for the first time like 20 years ago. Big font, right in your face. Thought it was the funniest thing. But at the time it was super shocking because we don't do that in the US. Arabic sweets. I wonder if they taste extra fresh being here. Baklava. No, it's duty free. You don't save enough to make me want to go buy a bunch of stuff, but I don't really want anything. Turkish coffee with cardamom. I tried it from my Israeli girlfriend 20 years ago, and it was the best coffee I ever had. I just found exactly what I was looking for, and I didn't even know I was looking for it until I found it. Look at this thing that the guy brought me from the duty-free place. I saw you, and these are free, or you shouldn't be carrying all that baggage. Amazing gentleman. Wanted to ring me up, so he had the other people step away from the counter because he was really more of like managerial. That was so sweet of this guy. It's a game changer for me because I didn't want to sit down, and I was going to sit down because the bag on my back is really heavy, and then the one I'm carrying is my purse, has my laptop and my iPad and cords in it. I think this airport felt really huge, and now it's turning into being small. that one is too. Mana's getting yelled at. I'm in another country and you don't want to be the stupid farang. Oh my gosh, look at my foot.
Yeah,
and it went up my calf because I went to bend down to open my luggage and I couldn't bend all the way. This is the one that was injured, but let's see the non-injured. The non-injured one, I have elephantitis in my foot. Oh my gosh, that looks really bad. And I was taking fluids and naproxen. My thigh is totally stiff. It has nothing to do with the injury because it happened to both feet. Here's my room, and I get ready for the most beautiful part. Isn't that spectacular? It just makes the room, and all this glass from floor to ceiling, which I love. I have my own little mini fridge. Yes, I brought an electric candle, and I brought one for my sister because it's my favorite kind with the motion wick. Beautiful lattice, look at this, gorgeous. You can see the bay there. We're up on a little hilltop. I mean, this is the end of it. You climb up this road and it ends. And the owner, like, those are all little villas that he owns. And he has some house up there.
What did you get?
Oreo shake. Let's see, where's your house?